首先，请许我邀请 Ms. Fri Sun, introduction remark by State Representative Fri Sun for our next distinguished guest speech. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Fri Sun, please.
Yes, thank you. You know, I was so honored when I was asked to introduce our next speaker, who's our governor, Bob Ferguson, because I too am a favorite of our new governor. We both started about the same time in the legislature in Olympia. And the thing that I want to mention is you can read about him in the governor's website about the fact that his family's been here for 4 generations, and that he's an international chess master, and that he's a dad of a softball daughter. But what you may not know that I heard from the governor is that 10 years ago, he started the Wing Luke Civil Rights Unit to make sure that he was going to take care of our community and make sure that in Washington State, no one had to deal with discrimination, and that we were going to make sure that the civil rights of everyone in Washington would be protected. So that's why, to me, when I thought about what I wanted to say as an intro, that's the one that I lift up for our community, because he is a champion for the people. And that means that all of us are going to be protected with him as our governor, because we know that right now with immigrants, there's a lot of challenges, and so I wouldn't be in any other state other than Washington. Come on up, Governor.
A round of applause for Janice and her wonderful service in the state legislature. Thank you so much for your service. And please, I want to make sure we give a big round of applause to the founder of this incredible organization, 13 years. Please give him a huge round of applause for his vision. Absolutely. And for the ups and downs you talked about, that really spoke to me, that you persevered. It's not always easy, but you had the vision for this cultural resource that is so important to so many Washingtonians. So it's my honor to be here on 12 years plus 1 to help celebrate. But we've had the chance to get to know each other, and I've come to appreciate how much this station does for so many folks all across our state. It tells stories, shares information that's critically important. And I will say, you mentioned Janice Wing Luke, who's a real role model of mine, one of our most prominent Chinese Americans in Washington state history. But you have the honor later on of hearing from another role model of mine, and that's former Governor Gary Locke. Please give him a big round of applause for his service for many years to our state. And I'll just very briefly say, the first governor I ever met who I spoke with about any issue was Gary Locke. And it's back when I was a college student and he was a state representative. And I had a bill that I was working on behalf of the students at the UW. And I asked for a meeting with then State Representative Gary Locke. He took the time to meet with me. He asked thoughtful questions. He listened to me, tried to persuade him on this bill. And my main takeaway from that meeting was how much I appreciated the respect he gave to me as just a young person who knew nothing. I was not important. I didn't have a big role at all, quite the opposite. But you, Governor Locke, you treat me with respect. And I always thought about that. I remember thinking, if I ever had a big position in politics or in life or in business, to treat everybody exactly that way. And he turned out to be a great governor, and a role model for me. So thank you, Governor. And thanks to all of you for being here tonight and all that you do. Really appreciate it. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much, Governor. Washington State, thank you for your wonderful speech, and that was really heart-touched story. Thank you so much for your supporting, and it's such an honor to have you here tonight. Thank you so much. 谢谢华盛顿州州长鲍勃 Ferguson， 谢谢他。